Welcome to the virtual meeting one more time of the Zoning
Yeah.
Board of Appeals, Board of Southwick for the, what is it, 14th today?
Yep.
Yes.
14th day of September 2020. In attendance, we have Chris Mastriani, Bill Liss, Wendy Cordero, Paul Gregoire. Absent are Tom Stapleton and Mike Parent.
Can I go on record?
That's on record, yeah.
No, and can I go on record?
Oh, yeah, I guess you can.
I think he should ask for his dismissal of the board. He's never in attendance. Reference to Mike Parent.
Yeah, I figured.
Anyway, continue, Paul. Sorry.
Is that a motion?
Well, for later, I guess.
Oh, geez.
All right,
Okay.
Paul, you ready
Yeah,
for
go
me to let them in? All right.
Let them in. Let them in.
All right, here we
Do I
go.
hear the virtual knock, Wendy? Oh.
Marcus Phelps.
Oh, we have Mr. Parent joining us also.
We do, huh?
Oh. I
Hold
take it
on,
back, Paul.
One moment, he'll be joining.
And Mr. Drennan,
Yes.
how you doing?
Great. How are you, Bill?
Good.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hello.
Is it the real Mike?
It is.
God. I didn't know if you existed or not.
I'm still here. I told you, whenever you need me, just give a shout.
We never know in
Okay.
advance. Anyway,
All right.
so who we got? We got Mr. Fedoro.
Yep.
Do we have Susan Drapo?
She's first, right? Oh, there she is. Hi,
Oh,
Sue.
there she is. Hi, Susan.
Hi.
All right. Well, we can kick this off then. Okay. Please find below the legal notice for the following hearing for publication in the Westfield Evening News, School Street, Westfield, Mass. From the Board of Appeals, Town of Southwick, Southwick, Mass. For release August 31st and September 8th, 2020. Notice is hereby given of a public hearing to be held Monday, September 14, 2020, online via Zoom at 7 p.m. to hear the petition of Susan Drapo of 68 Powder Mill Road, Southwick, Mass. The applicant is looking for a 15-foot front setback and a 25-foot side setback in order to add an addition to the home. Okay, that's pretty much covers it, I think. Can we get there, Susan? All right.
Hello,
Hello. So who's with you?
Brian Drennan.
Oh, okay. Hello, Brian.
Hey, how are you?
All right. So I gather you're going to be doing the construction work
That's
for
correct.
Susan? All right. Well, Susan, why don't you tell us what you're trying to do, or somebody tell us anyway.
Sure, I can explain it. So currently, there is bulkhead access, which I failed to draw on the plan, but basically, I don't know if you guys can see the plan or have seen it.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a bulkhead right now off the right side of the house that comes out about 6 feet.
Right.
It's about in the same location as the back corner of the addition. Obviously, it's not 14 feet long. It's only about 4.5 feet. But what we're looking to do is remove that and provide enclosed access to that basement. This is an addition that was put on the house, how many years ago?
22, I think, 22.
So this is an addition with a separate basement that was added 22 years ago. And we're looking to put a covered entrance to that basement from the addition.
Egress. Yeah.
Egress, yeah. So to remove the bulkhead and provide a covered heated access. And I think the sideline setback, obviously we're in R20A, that's why we're here.
Yeah, and certainly. Brian,
Yes.
quick question on that side, that addition there. Well, maybe it's Sue, but there's no access from the interior to that, correct?
Not yet. Not at this time.
Yeah, so we're going to provide that.
No, I mean, from the house currently to that basement. Just the
No.
bulkhead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Now, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Why is it that on Powder Mill Road, what is an R20? Because I know that other people that put these additions, I mean, I'm like 35 feet from the property line. So,
It's our ridiculous.
$150 ridiculous.
It is. I mean, it's pretty restrictive, as you mentioned. You need 2 acres of land and 300 foot of frontage to start,
Yeah,
which no house on that street, I believe, fits any of that zoning. So,
right.
So we're not coming any closer to the street than the front of the house.
Right.
I think we're back like 3 feet from the
yeah.
addition. And we're not encroaching on the sideline any more than the current bulkhead does.
So are you going to take that tree out of there?
What
No.
tree?
No, there's nothing that's going to be in the way.
No, it's pretty wide open there. That's on
Brian,
that's your addition. It's on the side where the massage addition was, Sue, correct?
correct.
Yes, okay.
Your measurement of 60 feet, that's to where? From the building and to where? Should be to the street line. I don't know if you went to the shrubbery that's along the road, or did you go all the way out to the pavement?
So we actually found the pin. There's a pin out by the road.
Okay, good.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes.
That's helpful. Yeah.
Okay. So that's 60 feet, so you would be looking for a variance of 15 feet.
Correct.
That's a higher math, you know? Okay. And then that'll leave you to the sideline. You're showing 25 feet, 5 inches. Is that correct, sir?
I believe so. I'm looking for the setback of 25 feet. I don't have that drawing that unfortunately that you have.
Yeah, it shows 25 feet, 5 inches to the sideline.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep,
It's supposed to be 50 feet.
correct.
That's close. You laugh. Anyway. All right, I think unless there are further questions here, I'm all set. I was out looking at the property yesterday.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, we'll also need to add a variance for the lot area
Oh,
and
yeah.
for the lot frontage, since the R20A zone is very crazy restrictive. As Bill mentioned, no, I don't think that there's one lot in R20A that meets those specifications, but so we'll have to include those
Yeah.
also. So it'll be lot area, lot frontage, front
Correct.
setback, and side setback.
Side back. Yep.
We'll do it.
I got you, Chris. There's a lot of the yard.
So I promised Susan yesterday we could move our house back to 75 feet.
Yeah, go.
That's what I
In the rec center
discussed
parking
that.
lot. Right.
I had that discussion with her yesterday.
Just go right to the rec center parking lot.
Pretty much.
So, Sue, just for a question, as anything, we looked at these, obviously we know the zoning is pretty restrictive as far as difficulty, but putting that enclosed for that access to that is definitely for winter safety, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm good.
So currently, there's the only access to that section is through the bulkhead,
Correct.
right? Confirm, please, somebody.
Oh, correct.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. I thought I heard that earlier, but I wanted to just confirm it.
Yeah.
Okay. And Chris, you worked up all the other numbers that we need?
Yeah, I'm ready. I have the numbers. Ready to make a motion if you guys are
Go
ready.
for it. Do it.
I make a motion to grant the following variances to 68 Powder Mill Road for the purpose of putting on an addition on the house. A lot area variance of 43,280 square feet. A lot frontage variance of 150 square feet. A
Ooh.
front set,
Wait. Square feet? No, frontage.
oh, I'm sorry, 150 feet.
Sorry.
Yep. It's okay.
A front setback variance of 15 feet and a side setback variance of 25 feet.
I got a second for that.
Second it.
All right, so a motion has been made and seconded, so all in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
Aye.
done.
All right, the motion has passed. So we will now have to put a decision into the town clerk's office, as I discussed with you yesterday. And she has to hold it for, unfortunately, 20 days
Mhm.
before you can proceed. I talked to the building inspector this morning. He's going to do everything he can to have all the other signatures ready from fire and safety and officer and so on. And that's all. That's his bailiwick. He gets all that done so that it'll be ready. And so as soon as the clerk releases this document, he will just post haste issue you a building permit.
Okay, wonderful.
All right.
All right,
All
so
right. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay,
Brian.
good luck with that.
Susan, good luck with wish the best of luck with your upcoming visit to the hospital.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care, you guys.
All
Okay,
right,
Bye.
thank you.
All right, we do have a couple more people joining us.
Okay.
Susan, oh, yeah, there they go. Susan's off. All right.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
is
There we
everybody
go.
else? They gone?
Yep.
Now, how come we show Marcus Phelps here? Is he there or is he not?
I'm just visiting, Paul.
Oh,
Hi, Marcus.
we don't see your face. That's why I was wondering. It says
Yeah,
Marcus
he's-
Phelps, but
He's hiding it.
yeah, I don't blame him.
I'm
I'd
Oh,
hide
there he comes.
I'm too ugly. You don't want to see me.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Very good. And then we have a pleasant looking family over here.
Yep. That's good. Hey, Scott.
Okay.
Okay. So is everybody here for the second group? I hope. Okay. In that case, let me read this thing. So, please find below the legal notice for the following hearing for publication in the Westfield Evening News, School Street, Westfield, Mass. From Board of Appeals, Town of Southwick, Southwick, Mass. For release August 31st and September 8th, 2020. Notice is hereby given of a public hearing to be held Monday, September 14th, 2020, online via Zoom at 7:15 p.m. to hear the petition of Chris Fedora, and it should not be Chris Fedora. It should be Scott Dell, right? Is that correct?
Matt.
Somebody?
The application signed by Chris Fedora.
Yeah, I know, but he needs approval from Scott Dell to be handling this.
All right, I don't have anything in here that indicates he is handling it.
You back there, Scott? Can you tell us? Hello?
He's muted.
Hello.
See Matthew Fedora, but I don't see Chris.
Oh, yeah.
There he goes. There you go.
Hey,
Well, it's actually Chris. I don't know why Matthew's up there, but it's Chris Fedora. I'm the contractor.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right.
Yes.
But we can only grant this to the owner of the property, so I know you put the application in, but we
Right.
can only
Oh,
grant.
yeah.
it.
No.
All right, so that's where I'm coming from.
Okay,
So-
perfect.
So if Scott's there and can okay it, authorize that you are acting as his agent, that'll be great. So
Okay.
Yes, I am.
you
I'm
am.
And you are.
I don't see you on here, so let me click over. Now, there you are. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so that clears that up. So I guess there's not much of a guess as to what's going on there.
Right.
So fill us in, Mr. Fedora. What's cooking?
Well, the situation we have because of the lot configuration with the 75-foot setback from the road, and then we need 50 feet in the back of the property, and also the extreme angle in the back. If you went in the middle, we only end up with like 20 feet, if that, for width-wise to build a house. The width is not a problem. We come 20 feet on either side. But the problem is trying to put a house in 20 feet wide. It seems pretty impossible.
Well, you see these things with tiny houses. Come
I
on.
know. Yeah, we could, and I guess the thing with the house on the right and left, I guess the house on the right is probably less than 20 feet as frontage. And the house to the left is about 35 feet, give or take. I didn't measure it exact, but they're much closer than what we're even asking for, I think. But so we're looking to put up a 1,200 square foot home in, nothing big, and we're trying to conform with the street and the look and everything else. So that's where we're at with that.
So Chris, I had driven by this. Obviously, it's cleared, or you're clearing it right now, the lot.
Right.
Was a house fire?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
When was that?
What was that, March?
March?
March 16th of this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the house was set way back. It was probably not even 20 feet from the rear property line.
Okay, so that's why I'm asking. So the foundation's still there?
No, it's gone.
No, it was all, it was just in really bad shape. So the foundation, and where it was placed, it was not in an area that we wanted to put it in. So.
No, I understand, but there is bylaw that kind of states that's what has to happen. That's probably why we're here. Because unfortunately, it's kind of restrictive on the replacement with a structure, and it's a 2-year period, which you were then to rebuild, but it usually has to be on this existing foundation unless there's a good reason not to. And that's kind of, I think, what we're trying to look at.
If I may add, the insurance company is paying for a new foundation. They deemed it to be unsafe after.
No, I understand, but there's a plot plan that had the footprint of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the drawing rendition that you have here, and I have a hard time disagreeing that it looks much more symmetric to the lot. And for a reason for trying to get the setback for the back line. But then you're giving up quite a bit for the setback from the road. So I don't know if there's a compromise if that was slid back a bit, maybe to kind of equal that out a little bit more.
I mean, I have no problem moving it back. I mean, or whatever we got to do to.
You got the sides looks like are good. I mean, there's a little bit, but I don't know. I'm just throwing it to the team. We try to hold the setback becomes important for the front, just for aesthetics. And I'm pretty sure the house to the left, from where you are, is probably pretty close in line with the other home that's there.
Yeah, they're about 40 foot back. That's
Yeah,
back in
right.
the old
That's what I'm getting at, Paul.
1955.
So I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what he's trying to do here. It looks like to kind of conform to that, but I don't know. I mean, you got a pretty, you're centered it to the lot, which makes sense. I'm just looking at the setback. That's all. If there's a possibility to get a little bit more or not.
Well,
I
to put it back on the foundation, the original foundation, that would push it back to the right and only about 10 feet from the sideline.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're coming in at 25 feet. That's a lot better.
Could do as much conforming as we can possibly in this situation. We're trying to do the 20 on both sides,
Yep.
50 in the back, or whatever you want to do. If you want to split the difference, that's, what I mean? You wanted a little backyard, but if you want
I
it
know.
backwards.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
The lot's not very big, so.
No.
I didn't actually measure the lot to the house on the right behind the
Yep.
stockade fence.
Yep.
But that's very close to the road.
Yeah.
So you think it's closer, Mike?
I think it's closer, yeah.
Yeah.
Closer than 40 feet.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
Well, that's no concern of ours, actually,
Yep.
whether the other house is or not.
I just, I think you've done a pretty good job of trying to equalize the space. I understand the lot has a trapezoidal effect in the back, so you don't have a lot of squareness back there. You've got to get to the line, shortest point, Okay, it's just a question. I wanted the team opinion. I think I'm in the opinion that moving the foundation makes sense based on where it was tucked up to the right in the back is, you're really out of conforming of the zoning then, and also, well, you'd have access on one side for emergency vehicles. Part of the sides as far as getting vehicles behind the house, part we have to allow for now as well, which you've done on each side is about 25 feet, right?
Yeah, that old driveway on the left side would be perfect.
Yeah.
No problem. Because of that angle on the back line,
Yep.
we estimate that there's a lot more length here than what you've recorded. I'm presuming you went out with a tape measure or something, I don't know, but you're showing 50 feet for the back lot line, house of 32 feet depth, and then 40. Well, that doesn't add up to even the 126.95 that you're showing. And with that angle, you've even got more than that. We estimate it's more like 135 feet, which is good. It gives us more to play with. I say Chris and I were looking it over this morning, and I was out there yesterday. You still there, Chris?
What's
There
that?
you are. I see you. Well, there's two Chris's. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I meant board member Chris and I were
Yeah.
discussing it this morning. Yeah, we were looking at probably 135 feet total length, according by that edge of the house.
Okay.
So if you put 50 feet to the rear lot, and then 32 for the house, that's 82.
50. Yeah, so you're gonna be like 50 something feet now.
Yeah, it's a lot more up front. It's
Right.
a lot more than the 40 feet shown.
Yeah. That kind of gets my point, I guess.
Makes us feel all a little bit better to see that. To grant a variance to that 40 feet, I'd have a hard time with that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, as best as I could scale it from the town map, there should be, right to Chris's plan, there should be 52 feet from the front of the house to the front property line. So we would have to give a variance of 23 feet rather than the 35 that he thinks that he requested. So yeah, that works out in everybody's favor.
Yeah.
It would be how much, Chris? How much would that?
53.
It would be a variance of 23 feet.
Yeah.
23 feet, yeah, love it.
Yeah. Maybe we could nudge it back to 20.
Yeah, well, that would mean something in the back, knocking from 50 feet down to less.
Right.
Actually, the old foundation looked to me, as I was there yesterday, looked more like about 40 feet to the back line originally, so.
Right. So, yeah, so if you bump it back 10 feet, that gives us all the more in the front. And you still get a backyard because the foundation's gone. And it kind of goes up to that corner, so it widens up as you go in the back there too.
All right, so
Yeah, I want to agree that it's that making the lot less non-conforming is preferred over trying to force it back on that foundation that wasn't in a very good spot to begin with. So I like the way that Chris has it placed on there. And if we just correct that number in front, I think that should work out well.
Do you agree with leaving where it is, Chris? And for the
yeah, are you talking
23
which
feet?
Chris? Me?
Chris
That
Mastrioni.
Mr. Fedora, yes.
Chris that was just talking. You're okay where it is now.
What was your question, Bill? I'm sorry.
You're okay where it is now, the foundation as described, not getting any
I'm
more.
okay with how he's sketched it
Yeah.
out. Yes.
Okay.
So that he will meet the rear setback and both
Yeah.
side setbacks, and we'll
Okay.
have to give him a front setback.
Only, yeah.
Well, plus the
Plus the lot.
lot area and
Right.
the frontage.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a given, yeah.
Yeah, we did. And the definite, I think, hardship is because of the rebuild is the original foundation makes it even non-conforming.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem I had. It was only
Yeah.
like, I had two issues, with the back lot and the side lot.
Yep.
So I'm trying to conform as much as I possibly can going forward.
Yeah.
And then the septic system, we're bringing that up front, so that's being redone. So we're trying to make, for everybody, we're trying to make it as clean as possible.
And aesthetically, I think it'll look fine on that piece.
Yeah.
You just hit the magic word there with the septic system. Where's that going?
The
In
front.
the front, to the left side. The driveway is being removed, and that's where the septic system's going, in the front, to the left side.
Okay, so
Now we need
can we still pass a fire truck over that,
Over what?
over that septic system?
It's not, we're removing the driveway. It's not going over that at all.
no.
If there's another fire, for example, and the fire truck has to get in there, where does the fire truck go to the back of the house?
To the right side, Paul.
Yeah, the
That's-
right side, because we're gonna
that's-
have 20 feet on the right side now.
Yeah, but that's all uphill.
Well, we're tapering it, and, you know,
Oh, I see what you're saying, Paul. Yeah. The
Yeah, I mean,
grade.
that's a
yeah.
steep grade. That's a steep
Yeah.
grade.
Mhm.
The septic's going on the left side. You can't put the septic on the right side? Where the steep grade is?
Where you would want to have it flow downhill if you can, the septic. So that's where we felt it would be the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, you don't want a pump up system, that's for sure.
no.
So, Chris Fedora, is the septic tank is going to be in the front? Where's it leaching?
On
The same
left
side? Yeah, the same. Yep.
Yeah.
So you can't run safety vehicles over the top.
Well, the septic tank is probably gonna be in front of the house, and there's gonna be, and then the septic system, the leach field is gonna be to the left side of that. So there's gonna be potentially quite a bit of area where the truck could drive over.
You're saying the truck can drive over it,
Or in front
over
of
the leach
house.
field?
Yeah, but the leach field itself is as left as possible. We can get it, but the tank itself is going to be approximately in front of the house, then across to it.
Yeah,
Well,
so you're saying,
I'm more worried about the leach field than I am the
Right.
tank.
Okay.
right.
Paul,
Does that,
Paul, to the right of the house, still 25 feet.
Yeah, but it's uphill.
it's up a hill,
steep
Mike.
uphill.
I mean, it's pretty good grade. You're right, Paul. Now you're going to try to grade that down, right, Chris?
Oh, yeah, no, that's the whole point of it. Yeah, because the driveway is going to be on the right side too, so they could go up the driveway and, get to, as close to the back as, I mean, I don't know if there's any house you can drive a fire truck around the whole house, you know what I mean? But he could pull right up the driveway is going to be on the right side. The grade is going to be brought down. So
Yeah,
they could pull right up in front of the house on the driveway and pretty much get to the whole, not drive the truck around the house, but get to a good part of it from the front of the house.
Well,
The
that's what
driveway
they,
on the right side.
yeah, I
that's
know.
what they want, is to be able to get around the back of a building with a vehicle. That's what the fire department asks us to
Mhm.
to look at. I mean, there's definitely enough space with 25 feet, but if it's not passable, that doesn't help. Just something to think about.
So if we did
And did you perk the backyard, Chris, on that as far as the septic system?
We perked it in
To
the front.
upgrade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of the hill, it's
Right,
the
yeah,
back is the back would be very hard to put a septic system back
Right.
there.
yeah,
Almost near impossible.
Well, if it's a pump up, you could, but you don't want to do
Right,
that
right.
if you can avoid it.
yeah, I know.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to take that up with the Board of Health.
Yeah,
But we're just batting it around. I
Right.
mean, but
well, I mean, yeah, and our job is if we grant it, then he's gonna have to deal with the permit, and that'll come up with that, probably, Paul.
yeah, because the building inspector will have to get that signed off by the Board of Health. So,
Yep. I mean, not much we can do about that.
no,
So-
no, not much at all. Well,
Okay.
we're just throwing our thoughts out there for what it's worth.
Irrespective, I think the idea is good of where you've got it, so if they can work with that, then I think you're done the best you could on your front for this point, out of it anyway.
Well, we're going to try to keep the leach field as tight as we can to the left and make an area that he will be able to drive.
So-
I mean, we'll do our best to.
Yeah, well, like I said, fire department has to sign off, Board of Health has to sign off.
Yeah.
So if you can make it to show that you can get through, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
With 25 feet, if you can leave roughly 8 to 10 feet for something to drive through, that'd be great.
I'm sure we can, I'm sure we should be able to do that. You know what I mean?
Out of
If he has to
25.
change the leach field or we have to reconfigure that a little bit to make that happen, I'm sure we can basically do what we got to do,
Yep.
I guess if it became down to it, we have to put the leach field on the right side, but that's just I don't want to get into a pump system. That's the problem with that, but
Yeah, I want to avoid that. But anyway, all right. Well, do we have any more questions, gentlemen, on the application itself? And all the
No,
discussion we've had on
No,
dimensions?
I'm all set. I want to tell Bill that he's muted, and I see his lips moving, but I don't hear any sound coming out.
Who's muted?
Bill.
Just me.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
now I'm not.
He
I
self-muted.
must have hit it with like,
That's my
Okay.
trick. That's my trick.
sorry,
Come on.
Paul, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, so in addition to the front setback, we'd have to talk
No, wait.
about the lot area and lot frontage like we normally do. So
Chris,
I see
excuse me.
3 variances that we would have to
Chris, excuse me.
grant.
time out.
Time out, yeah. I see there's another face up here, Dave Jackson. Would that be a neighbor?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, so you're, Mr. Jackson, what's your number on the?
Number 6.
Number 6. So
Yes,
you're
I'm the property right above Scott.
Oh, okay.
okay.
And So you're here to approve or disapprove of his plans? or
I
what?
I did not hear anything that I'm in objection of. I mean, you know, a new house next door sounds good to me. And, you know, since you guys are allowing him to move it and make it aesthetically pleasing and put it in the right spot, I think that's fine. I'll help out however I can.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you for your input. I just happened to see the name up there, so I figured we should ask. We always want to know if anybody has any comments, and neighbors especially. So this is a positive response. That's good. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Mastriani. Please
Well,
proceed.
if we're looking at neighbors, I see somebody from 5 Hillcrest is listening in. I don't know if they want to make any comment or not.
Where do you see that one?
The picture of the 3 people.
5 Hillcrest.
Oh,
That's
Your
good.
microphone is muted.
There we go.
Hello.
hello. There they are. Real live people. How about that?
Yeah. Those are the good-looking ones in the family that are pictured.
Ah,
Oh, I see. I see.
Dave and Scott can attest to that.
Nice.
But we just wanted to say, me and Dwayne, I know that we are really happy that the Dells are going to be back on our block because we love them and we're happy to see that you guys are willing to work these situations out because it'll be nice to have them back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do me a favor in this. Let us know your name for the
Okay.
record.
It's Mary and Dwayne Scott, and we are at 5 Hillcrest Road, which is diagonally across right across from the Jacksons.
Yep. Okay.
Did you want to say anything, Dwayne?
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your input. Anybody else? Do we have any other people coming in to want to say anything or?
Marcus Phelps hasn't been heard from.
I don't think Marcus really wants to get in on it.
I'm just listening.
Right. That's what I mean. Okay. All right. No other parties to be heard from. So I guess we should proceed.
A motion, Chris?
Yeah, this lot is in zone R40, Fort, and I make a motion to grant the following 3 variances to 4 Hillcrest Road. A lot area variance of 46,400 square feet. A lot frontage variance of 100 feet. And a front setback variance of 23 feet. For the purpose of rebuilding a house after a total loss from a fire in March of this year.
I'll second that.
All right. We've had a motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Just a quick
All right.
question. Chris, did you have a front setback on that?
Yeah.
23.
Yep, 23 feet.
And the side? Same thing?
No, the
Sides are good.
the sides meet code.
Okay.
20.
All right. So motion's been made, been passed. So at this point, we will have to submit this to the clerk's office, and there'll be a waiting period of 20 days to make sure nobody comes along complaining. And then the building inspector will issue a building permit. Are there any more questions on that?
Well, I just have a question. So what is the official name we're putting on the variance?
Oh, Scott, Mr. Scott Dell,
Dell.
D-E-L-L.
All right, perfect, thank you.
All right, that's for the record. Very good.
Okay.
Any more questions, Scott or Mr. Fedora?
No, I appreciate it.
We're all
Okay.
set?
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, good luck
Good
with
luck.
everything. Get that up before the winter.
Yeah, we're working on it. Thank you very
Well,
much.
goodbye, and we'll
guys.
see it when it's up.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much for working with us. We
problem.
we want to stay in town and make this up for everyone. So thank you very much.
You
You're
bet.
welcome. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank
All
you,
right, good.
everybody.
Good evening to everyone.
Are we all set, Paul, otherwise?
No, I think our board people should stay on for a couple
Okay.
of minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Let's log out, lock everybody out. Scott's still there.
Yeah, let me get it off here. Hold on.
On the bottom of the screen. Go to the bottom of the screen and you can punch out.
Bottom right, you'll say leave.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Is everybody gone now?
No.
Just
still
board
there.
members on?
Oh,
He's still there.
Who's still there?
Chris, Fedora.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here. Hold on a second. Sorry,
Get out of
sorry.
here, get out of here.
Oh, man.
Go on the bottom of the screen, Chris. Look on the
Okay,
bottom of the screen.
There you go. Bye. He's
All
gone.
right, bye.
Good job.
Oh, good. All right, I just wanted to hold us on here for a second.
Yep.
Because as Wendy indicated earlier, we do have a new application for the next meeting, which is I think it's the 28th of the month, Wendy.
Correct, yes.
106.
It's on Berkshire Avenue. And it's our lovely friends.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know which one I mean?
Yes, I do.
The corner of Berkshire and Brighton Drive.
I just drove by that postage stamp the other day.
Yeah,
What
so
are we?
I like the application says, well, it's been approved twice before, so give it to me now.
No, we had issues.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to find the application itself here. I know I've got it. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he says, variance has been granted twice before, applying for the same relief as was approved twice before. Due to the size of the grandfathered, okay, due to the size of the grandfathered lot, created a variance is needed in order to build a home. Oh, geez. Yeah, well,
I don't think there's anything grandfathered, Paul. No?
the lot is grandfathered. That's about all.
Well, for the association though, right?
The association, right?
Yeah.
And the applicant is a name that we've seen before,
I understand.
except I can't pronounce it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to look at the plans he put together that he wrote us here, but
It's essentially what it was before, from what I can tell.
all right.
A quick.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much a photocopy of the plan from the last two applications.
You know, I think you're right. I think it is a photocopy.
12,
Yeah.
12, 18.
I dug out my old files and I got about a quarter of an inch of paper here that
Right.
having to do with this. And just had another little wrinkle. I got a call today from one of the abutters at 108, and she saw that the lot had been sold. She saw the deed listing in the newspaper, and she said that she doesn't know any more about where pins are or water lines or right of ways or fence restrictions than she did 4 years ago when we first went through this. So she has some concerns about, being of how the lot was sold with all these variables that haven't been either haven't been worked out or haven't been passed on to her what the resolutions were. I remember all these things. I remember the water line and the right of way of the street goes over the property, and it was a mess then. And it doesn't sound like it's been cleaned up at all.
And there's not a lot of room around it either. If you put that house that he wants in there, as far as trying to get vehicles around. Right?
Wasn't there at the time his water line ran right through her property and she refused to pay for it to be moved?
Yeah, there's something like that.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I
Yeah.
haven't read through all the old things, but I know there was a lot of issues.
Well, the question is, 108 is which direction?
108 is north, I think.
North. Oh, that's a big help.
Up.
So,
All right.
Paul, I'm looking at, you see the map, Paul?
I got the map right here.
All right, 108, you got lot 24 is the one we're talking about, and lot 23 on Berkshire is north. So it's beyond Brayton, it's on Berkshire.
But 24.
But lot 24 is the lot we're talking about, the one that's
All
shaded.
right. And the lot
On top of,
23,
yep,
and there's 23 is the lady who called. Okay.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember she had a lot of concerns. Yeah, there is a water line that was coming in from the backside, as I recall, off of Brayton.
So, Dick Grinnell's help us with that, Paul? Would we need something DPW maybe?
Yeah, we've had Dick on that before,
Yep.
so we'll have to ask him to look at it again, and
Right.
because he's familiar with taking the corner off, and
Yeah.
it's shown here as a corner, but it's not there. So there's
No, I know.
So you're selling somebody a piece of property that's partially owned by the town. I don't know how you work that.
Yeah. Well, there's an old term in real estate called caveat emptor. Buyer beware.
Okay.
If they didn't get all their stuff cleared, shame on them. You know what I mean? Yeah, anybody can sell it if the deed will clear. If somebody gave clear title, then that's how it gets sold. But if there's cloudy title anywhere, that shouldn't have been sold. You know, cloudy means if there's egresses or right-of-ways that aren't registered, whatever, you know. But I know that's an association lot, so they may have come up with some kind of legal way to separate it or something. I don't know, but
Yeah,
it's been an Achilles heel for about 10 years or better. You know?
Yeah. So I know we've been
Okay.
playing with it for about 4 years or so.
Yeah, I know. 0.14 acres. Oh my God.
Yeah, well,
60 by, that's like a mobile home already.
and that's only if you give them that corner.
I know. That's why the corner is there. It's cut off. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
All right.
All right, guys. Well,
That'll be
anyway,
fun.
That'll be another fun discussion. Yep.
Okay.
I'm presuming Roger will be there, Cataldo,
Yeah, oh, sure.
because he wants that thing sold. He really does.
Well, here's you said it was sold though, right? 'Cause the last couple of times, remember, it was pending.
Yeah, it was all pending, but this lady just told Chris that it was in the paper as being sold.
Yeah, she saw a listing in the the deeds in somewhere.
The deed transfer, huh? I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. That's good assignment. That's your homework assignment.
All right.
Seeing all the kids are going to school virtually, you might as well too.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Do we hear a motion?
I will put a motion to adjourn.
Do I hear it? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All
Okay,
right,
folks.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn the meeting. It is currently